Mount Ling rises 5 kilometers to the west of Shaoxian in Suzhou. In August 2006, the Shaoxian County Museum and the Anhui Institute of Archaeology conducted an excavation of an ancient tomb on Mount Ling. The tomb was located among a group that could be traced back to the Han Dynasty, so archaeologists presumed that it too was a Han tomb. 10 separate groups of Han Dynasty tombs have been found in Shaoxian County. The total number of tombs is more than 500, and they have yielded a large number of cultural relics, including some priceless human rock carvings. The Shaoxian rock carvings can be dated back to the Western Han Dynasty, over 2,000 years ago. Rock carving enjoyed a golden age during the Eastern Han Dynasty, which followed, but it disappeared with Eastern Han's downfall in 420. The warrior is holding a gou xiang, one of the principal weapons used on the battlefield during the Han Dynasty.
这个兵器呢，既能狗，这个是用它来狗，这个好像相当于盾，能挡，既能狗又能挡。比如那边一个箭来了，它可以把箭给它狗到一边去，然后呢，也可以用这个去挡它的矛。 当对方的矛，在他勾的同时，他手里还拿着一支箭，在他勾的同时，把他的勾过去了，他的箭就可以用上去，他就既可以防，又可以守，又可以攻。
The question was, did the ancient tomb on Mount Ling also date from the Han Dynasty, and would it contain rock carvings? In 2004, Su Zhaoping filmed the scene when the locals found a Han tomb under the construction site in Shengquan village. Su and his staff from the museum conducted an excavation, which yielded 23 rock carvings, 8 of which have subsequently been listed as Class A relics under state protection.
"这个呢是一只狐的形象，这只狐你看刻得栩栩如生，它尤其在背后刻了一个翼，就是说翅膀。哦，对对。这个一直到现在，我们这个一个成语就叫如虎添翼，实际上这个词的就是从这里来的，就是这就能更能体现出这个狐的凶猛。虎添了翅膀，那就更厉害了。对，如虎添翼。如虎添翼。 再一个，你看看它这个头部刻的特别有意思，反映了很深刻的问题。这个本来是一个侧面的虎，实际上应该只能看着一只眼，对。但是这一幅画里头，他看了2只眼，对。这样呢就增加了他整个的视野，这视野开阔了。这是2维空间的一个表现形式，就是汉代的人已经会这样做了，这就说明我们的先人特别聪明，很有智慧。 想象力非常丰富。
After several days of excavation, the workers met a major problem. They'd found a built-up of stones adjacent to the west side of the tomb. The pile was 4 meters in length and width, and was quite different from the other piles of soil.
很可能是2个墓，这又是一个墓坑，这有2个可能，一个呢是。 这个是主墓啊，这个是个陪葬墓。
If the pile of stones indicated the presence of another tomb, it seemed logical for the archaeologists to think that they might perhaps be excavating another group of tombs. But why should there be so many Han tombs in Shaoxian County? In ancient times, Shaoxian was known as Shaoguo. At the time of the Han Dynasty, it was administered by Pei County. Pei County was the birthplace of Liu Bang, the first emperor of the Han Dynasty. Because of this, the county was considered the cradle of Han culture. Under Liu Bang's rule, it became customary for people of higher ranks to be buried in style, attended by many luxuries. Zhulan village in the Yongqiao district of Suzhou lies not far away from Shaoxing County. Zhulan is the site of a noble's tomb of the Eastern Han Dynasty. It is one of the largest and best preserved tombs in Anhui. It contains a rock carving of 9 girls dancing, and because of this, the locals call it the 9 Girls' Tomb. Ji He is a deputy research fellow with the Cultural Relics Administration of Suzhou. His chief area of study is the 9 Girls' Tomb.
现在我们进来的呢，这个它的结构的第一部分叫甬道，这是在木门前的一个部分叫甬道。那么到了甬道之后边紧接挨着的，在它的这是木门的门道。
A front chamber lies behind the door to the 9 Girls' Tomb. It's 3 meters long from north to south and 2 meters across from east to west. It's also 2.7 meters high. The many refined rock carvings on the walls appear to depict episodes from the life of the deceased.
这一幅画面呢是叫做歌舞应验图，它就是处于2个门的门楣上。这是一个小房子像亭子一样的房子。这个亭子的下部有一个身份很尊贵的人坐在一个条机的后边，条机的前面有一个仆人在给上这个喝的吃的，主人呢边饮宴 边欣赏着舞蹈，整个的这个画面呢，反映这个墓主人身份的尊贵。他把自己生前的优越生活，还想带到阴间来，继续享受他的优越生活。
Eventually, the archaeologists came to the conclusion that the pile of stones did not indicate another tomb, and therefore they could exclude the theory that Mount Ling contained a group of tombs. Even while they were still digesting this, they received another disappointment. They discovered the remains of a robber's hole, a meter below ground level on the eastern side of the ancient tomb. In archaeology, there is a saying that 9 out of 10 Han tombs have been robbed. So did the robber's hole mean that the ancient tomb in Mount Ling had already had its treasures removed? A fortnight of digging later, the archaeologists finally reached the top of the tomb, 7 meters underground. There, they found the door to the ancient tomb. Strangely, though, there was no carving on the door.
这个铁环是吗？这个铁环的。这个弄。
After some further excavation, they reached the conclusion that it was not a Han tomb after all. So when was this tomb built? And what secrets were hidden inside? As they ventured into the tomb, the archaeologists were anticipating surprises. But there were no carving on the rock on either side of the tomb. Now were there any on its ceiling? What they found instead were pieces of stone and nails that had clearly been used in the coffin and indicated that the tomb had already been robbed. Su Zhaoping eventually found a piece of tricolor pottery, which led him to believe that the tomb dated from the Tang dynasty. But no other Tang tombs had been discovered among the ancient tombs in Shaoxian County. If this one in Mount Ling was indeed a Tang tomb, that explained why there were no rock carvings inside, since the art had disappeared after the Eastern Han Dynasty. Further excavation of the ancient tomb in Mount Ling is currently underway. Although it has not yielded any rock carvings, it does provide evidence of the decline of the art after the Han Dynasty.